Hello crafty friends, welcome to another card creation video with me. Today I'm going to be recreating this card using some Lavinia stamps and some penny black creative dies. I'm going to be using my gel plate for the background. This is a 6x6 inch square. I have my brayer. My ink pads I'll be using today is the Versafine Onyx black, the Lavinia Stamps Elements ink pads in Mermaid and Mulberry. I have the Versafine clairs in Medieval Blue and Monarch, and my Stampendous chunky white embossing enamel. This is my mermaid blending brush. Lavinia stamps in the winter stag and the fairy fir tree, the large one. The penny black products I'll be using today, this is called Curved Stitch and it is item 51-435. I've pre-stamped it with a sentiment from the When Snow Falls set, which is 30-881. When snow falls, nature listens. I've pre-cut some snowflakes from the Blizzard die set. This is 51-268. I'm going to be working on Lavinia Stamps Multifarious card, 7.5 inches by 3.5 inches. I have a DL card blank, 8 inches by 4 inches, and some black card for matting and layering. So I have a sheet of copy paper here. I'm just going to tear this straight in half to create a horizon line for my background. So we're going to create the skyline first using the gel press. I'm going to start with the mulberry. I'm just going to go straight onto my gel plate with the ink pad. I want a nice deep rich colour, so I'm just doing it this way rather than braying it on. And the same with the mermaid ink at the top of the gel plate. And just blend the two colours together with my brayer. And this is my first video I've done where I'm actually doing a voiceover. I've recently just had a spell of COVID, so my voice isn't great. It keeps going and I keep wanting to cough, so I'm just going to do my best. Masked off the bottom half of the card with the copy paper for the snow hills and just pressing the gel plate on the top half for the sky. Next thing I'm going to do is just create some snowbanks. I'm going to use the Mermaid ink pad again for this, my Mermaid blending brush. I'm just putting the masking paper that I've just used straight back on to just create a little snowbank line at the base of the skyline. Just taking some of the thick off first. It's a little circular motion. Move the paper and create another one. This is such an easy technique to do, but I think it looks really effective. Just getting the other half of the piece of copy paper to create a different profile for the snowbanks. And just gradually move down the card until the whole of the bottom is covered. Don't forget the base of your card. And that's the background complete. Next thing to do is to stamp the winter stag. I am going to be using my big Misty stamping platform for this. Just going to mask the snowbank off. I want him sitting on the second bank down, so to get the piece of copy paper that was used. Nope, this one. And line it up and just hold it in place with your magnets. I'm putting the copy paper on because I want to stamp the stag with his feet slightly on the copy paper, so it gives the impression that he's standing in the snow. I'm going to stamp him with Onyx black Versafine ink. There he is. Okay, I'm finished with the platform now. Put that away. Now on to the fairy fir tree. I'm just going to do the horizon line first. I'm going to be using the Versafine Clair ink pads in the Medieval Blue and Monarch, just changing colours every couple of stamps. So just mask off the horizon line again with that same piece of paper. and just randomly stamp the trees in the background. Switch to the medieval blue and do a couple with that. And just one more, I think, to the monarch. Just masking off the second hill bank and putting a couple of trees further down the card. And then one more, I think, in this bottom left hand corner. I'm not worried about the bottom right hand corner because that's going to be covered anyway by the stitched border. That's all of the stamping complete. So next thing is create some snow. Want it to be quite a blizzard on this one, I think. So just giving this pot a shake. The granules tend to, the bigger pieces tend to fall to the bottom of the pot. So if you give it a shake first, then you will get a variation of sizes. Just sprinkling it randomly all over the card. I'm using my gentle heat gun to heat this up. If you don't have a gentle heat one, heat it up from behind the back of the card. If you have one of these hairdryer type gentler heat ones, start with it quite high up, gradually getting closer to the card to melt the powder. This is my favourite method for snowfall. I just feel like it gives a more controlled way of having it where you want it, rather than using splatters of white pen or paint. I'm not very good at that, it just tends to go everywhere. I'm just getting closer and closer to the card as the powder starts to get hotter and melts. There we go. Just going to dry my desktop, bit damp from the condensation from the heat gun. So next, put my borders on, top and bottom. Just going to glue these on. I tend to use double-sided tape for all my sticking really, but I think for this glue, wet glue, where it's more movable, is better. If I use double-sided tape, I would never have got it in the right place first time, and then getting it off would have been a nightmare. Now onto my double-sided tape to mat and layer this onto some black cardstock. I'm going to use my perfect layer rulers. I'm going to give it a 16th inch border all around. If you've not seen these rulers before, I highly recommend them. They give perfect mat and layers around all of your cards. It goes from 1/16 I think up into an inch in size, with all different size borders. I think it comes with a set of 3 rulers and maybe 8 or 9 different sizes that you can cut. just going to stick this onto my 8x4 card blank. There we go, almost done. Just got to stick the snowflakes on, and I'm going to add some little gems to the centre of the snowflakes as well. Just trying them out where I think they look the best. A couple at the bottom and 3 at the top, I think. Going to use glue to stick these on, and just one little tiny dot in the center of each snowflake, just to give it some movement on the outside. Some little gems. I got this set is supposed to be for nail art. You get about 6 different size gems in the pack, so you can come in all different colours. I got this off Amazon, so I'm putting a couple of the larger gems in the middle of the larger snowflakes, and some smaller ones in the centre of the 3 smaller ones. Comes with this handy little pickup tool too, in with the set when you buy them off Amazon. Now this is my first video I've done where I've done a voiceover. I'm totally out of my comfort zone, and not something I really expected that I would do, but I've given it a go. And if you prefer me to do the talking, let me know. If you prefer to have the music on, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Any comments you have, just put them in the comments box. I will list all the products I've used today in the description. And yep, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I have a few other videos planned using some of the penny black creative dyes. There we go. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye for now.